So, I think we have everything sorted. Just over 250. Hey, Carol. Yeah, new music. Hey, Gina. Yeah, we're just waiting to load in. Um, the majority of this is going to be taken up by several mods that do the job of like 10 to 15 mods and patches. And then, of course, graphical stuff. I'm testing out a graphical setup that I'm not 100% sure of, and a new EMB. Hey, Strudel. Hey, Will. And we'll see if it loads. I've only tested it a little bit so far. And I've only tested the EMB briefly, and I haven't messed with really any of the settings. So we'll see. We'll see. I guess we could do character creation. Maybe. I don't know what else. Yeah, EMB series is now up to 417. Should be good. The EMB I'm running is also on 417, so that's a plus. And 3D LODs. Hopefully it looks okay. I tried to stay minimal um, on the graphics, but I did touch everything in the game, as far as I'm aware. Probably with the exception of Windhelm. So don't expect... Well, no, that's not necessarily true. There are things added into Windhelm, but graphically, no. So we'll see. And I quite like this replacer. Forget the name of it, but I like it. Seems fitting. Okay. So I guess we'll do character creation. We'll do some testing. This will be like, you know, the test slash first setup stream type thingy that we normally do. Let's see. Race, of course, is a Breton. Now, I have to refamiliarize myself with a lot of diversity's settings. The only thing that I've added in were eyes. Literally, that's it. Okay. Do I have control over their... Yes, I do. Thank God. Maybe it's just the beast races I don't have control over. Pain in the butt for some reason. I don't know. I don't know what's up with that. I kind of like that preset default as it is. But, you know. The hair is a little too long. We're gonna make him younger. Alright. Let's bring them back in and we'll go through the presets here. There's not that many. They all seem to use... Wow, that's terrible. They all seem to use the same hair. The hair is obviously going to change. That's vanilla. Alright. And of course, as soon as I do this, my Wi-Fi decides to shit the bricks on me. And I'm just seeing all the comments now. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, my Wi-Fi apparently crapped out on me. We had this happen the other day. Hey, I'm getting an update to my own stream through my email, which I blocked. That's wonderful. Alright, I'm loading it back in here. It should be fine. I say should be. Questions. Let's see. Boy. New music, yes. Still Vindsvept, but yes, new music. Yeah, YouTube's just messaging, but I actually got it through my email account, Loki, so. But I did tag everybody in Discord, so. EMB is Silent Horizon with Obsidian. I think it's the only one that's up to date with 4.17. So. Okay, anyway. We don't want to make him that young. I'm actually digging this preset, but let's youngify him. I guess that's a word. Is that a thing? He's got to have a little. Well, geez, I don't know. Let's look at some of their. Yeah, I know I'm gonna lose him. So I don't want them to really. I don't want him to look like a Reachman. So we're gonna play another mage. This is basically. All right. So here's the thing. In the middle of Janice's play was when I started to make the second profile. And of course, whether it was me being sleep deprived or just not remembering not to do so, I wound up removing mods. So many so that some were actually like, you know, mods that were either updated since then or no longer available. So that basically stunted Janice's play, which I wasn't happy about in the least. I was having a lot of fun with him. And then, of course, I tried to, you know, justify it by saying, all right, well, you know what? I understand it sucks. Let's move on to a different character. Then I had every intention of doing the Khajiit. And, of course, I can't... Well, for certain reasons, I have a harder time getting into the beast races. I can get into an Argonian. Khajiit, I just can't. And as much as I would have liked to play that for a while and do the unarmed build, I mean, aside from the technical issues every time I seem to run Ordinator, I have no idea. When I've tweaked Percus like I have here, it's been fine for the most part. So we're gonna go with that. So I was thinking that what we're gonna do is not necessarily continue where Janus left off, but Janus achieved his state of lichdom. That was one of the last things you guys saw. I think we finished that up. We finished up Dawnguard. But that was really it. He hadn't done anything else, for the most part. The way that I'm playing it off is that he achieved his state of lichdom and... Yeah, 2.0, but we're going to make him younger. And a little more attractive. You remember Janus was an elder. And this guy is going to be, he's not going to be just focused on the magics. I've added Legacy of the Dragonborn into this. If you remember, Janus didn't have that mod installed. So yes, Legacy is in here. I had to patch for all of that. That wasn't fun. So if you were wondering why I was semi-quiet last night and throughout most of today, so maybe a successor. His name is going to be Endril. He is obviously going to be Breton, so descendant or relative. You could say his son, I guess. It would make sense. Son or grandson. We're going to make him younger. I kind of want to make him snotty looking, like stuck up. But he is... Yeah, you know, maybe with just a change of hair and lose the mutton chops there, we can, and the warp. Alright, we're going to lose a lot. Let's tone the skin down here. Let's bump the weight up. Wow. Is he really that scrawny? Yeah, let's put him at 20. We want him nice and scrawny. And Could do a female. Alright, let's bring him back in for his complexion. So, old man. Let's see what diversity does. Go with the first one here. Oh, he does have dirt. Let's get the dirt off them. Scars off him. Definitely take the war paint off him. We need to definitely change that hair first of all. How many do we have to look at? This is just diversity now, so it's not going to be a shit ton of hairs. I have 54. I could have a hard time playing female characters. I'm able to make them pretty looking, but you know, as far as the role play of it, a little more difficult when you're not one. For me anyway. And I apologize, I'm gonna be bouncing back and forth with the camera just because we want him to have kinda shoulder length hair. Or the way that I have it pictured in my head. And diversity by itself doesn't give you an awful lot, but I know that's long too. I've seen that style before and I don't like it. I've used that one before. That one actually looks pretty good. I've used that one before. And I don't want anime hair. It's ridiculous. That could potentially work without those mutton chops. See what else diversity does for him. He needs a little bit more and that would be perfect. That's too much. Where's the rest of it? That's actually not bad. He needs... We've used them. See what else, because I know they give you a couple extras here in the beginning. This is standard, this is standard. That doesn't look bad. Nah, that's too much. He'd be a little cleaner. Kept. No 5 o'clock shadow. That's just lazy. Either have a beard or don't. Like right there, because it's, you know, it's trimmed up enough. Let's see the other end of the spectrum. This one is what? 4. Okay. Oh my god, my Wi-Fi is just a piece of shit today. Sorry about this, guys. I have to reset my phone. Well, not my phone, but just my... You know what, I'll just turn the Wi-Fi fucking off. It's such a pain in the ass dealing with this. PC's fine, just... Oh, I hate the mutton chops. Oh my god, it's terrible. Oh, we're not going with that one. I was just stuck on that. Okay. Yeah, they're terrible. Who's got Bellathor has them? Yeah. I mean, they're just... No, that's just... No. No. He's even got that, like, snooty look in the nose and everything. That just seems to work. Like, he's got his head so far, you know, up. We kind of want to make him bratty. Let's see what else. These are Nordic. More Nordic. I don't think he'd have that much facial hair. Definitely not that much. No. Nope. Okay. 4 it is, I think. Alright. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Just enough. Okay. Color. I probably insulted a ton of people. I do it all the time. I make no apologies. You've been warned. If I don't like something, I don't like something. It's just how I am. I think that's how everybody is. If they don't like something, they don't like something. Of course, you can't insult somebody you don't even know. So, well, you could, but, you know. What do they call that? Brynjolf Auburn? Is that the official name of the hair? Strudel, what do you think? Yeah, he looks. Oh, maybe we'll adjust a couple other things. Let's look at the mouth. All right, let's change the mouth up a little bit. Can't have him looking like he's mad and pouting at the same time. That doesn't make any sense. Let's see. We want smug. Smug is what we're going for. He's already got the jaw and the bite thing going on. We'll probably adjust that as well. No smiling either. Smiling's not allowed. Think 90s angsty teenager. Just a little bit older. We didn't smile in the early 90s. It was not a thing. Wow, there's some terrible mouths in this game. '20s kind of got my vote. We'll definitely take care of the. There, 25. Okay, no. There we go. Okay. Chin forward. This is what we have to. Alright. We'll pull it back somewhere. Half. We'll keep it at 0.6. And then his length, bring that up to 0.1, 0.2. There we go. No, I mean, like, I was a teenager in the early 90s, so yeah, it wasn't a thing with us back then, so I don't think there was, like, I still have actual pictures from, you know, my youth. I don't think there's one that we were smiling in. It was just not allowed. Maybe it was the music, I don't know. Of course, the early 90s was probably one of the best eras. And then pop music happened. February 1990, I was 10 years old. I got a good decade on you there, Loki. Alright. Lip color. Looks pretty good at 7. Like I said, I'm not going to go into the colors and adjust them or anything like that. We'll do brows. His mouth height looks fine enough. His eyes actually look good. Like, I don't really think I'll probably change the color. Let's do that next. the eyes. The brows I kind of like. Of course, if I start messing with them, you know. Okay. So we'll leave the eye shape at 17, but we're gonna change. Wow, there's tons of colors. What is 74 anyway? Human light gray. Human Magica. That's kind of cool looking. It's too much like Brynjolf. Except he's got two different color eyes. Human Mist. I like that. Yeah, you know what? I'm not even playing with it. I like it. Let's give him some little bit of goth eyeliner there, right? Why not? We'll put it at 2. Shadow. Set to 4. Tint, he's not that emo. We'll give him a little bit of color. We'll set that to 4. Okay. Three days after spawning, you were fashionably late. See? He didn't look bad, right? Look at that. You know, considering I'm running diversity and the eyes of beauty. That's literally it. That's all I got. No hairs, no skin, no nothing. Diversity handles all that for me. As much as I'd love to spend, you know, 17,000 hours in a menu to create a character and then, you know, have the game crash 5 minutes into Riverwood, yeah, no thank you. What else didn't we touch? Eyes, brow. We're gonna leave the brow alone. I like that default brow. He's got just enough stubble to come off as an ass, you know. Mouth we did, lip color we did. Hair's fine. I like the color of the hair. I'm not gonna even get into that. All right, cool. Presets. I have to make sure I save this. So F5, we're gonna go. Cool. Endril. I couldn't think of a last name. If I could think of one, I'll add one in. Also Breton, yes. Hey, Gail. Yep, he is. We're gonna let some stuff load. No ELFX. Wow, he's wimpy looking. How about that? But he's magically gifted. So, you know. Some tattered robes. Just enough. I don't think you'll be winning any of those, boy. Best learn some spells. He's gonna have to leave the weapons to the Nords, the Orcs, and the Redguards. Yeah, not too many menus. Like I said, I didn't go too crazy with it. I don't even need to do that. Clothing fixes. Yep. Just. I'm sure I'm going to notice that I missed some mods, but that's okay. Harvest overhaul. We'll leave it at default. Helmet toggle made its way back. So yes, just in case we can, well, I can make use of helmet toggle. Should I? But he's not gonna wear a helmet. Obviously, he's gonna wear a hood. But it's there. So you know, separate hood with an enchantment, but if we don't want him to wear it, we can toggle it off. And let me just see if the settings are the same. I'm not 100% sure. Hide. Helmet toggle keys H. Awesome, perfect. And yes, it is now in my save mods folder. Helmet toggle strudel. Yeah, I have it saved already. So helmet toggle is a mod that literally lets you hit the H key and you remove just the helmet or whatever headpiece you're wearing, but you retain the stats, the enchantments, etc. It's literally just removing the model from your head. And it was a mod that was gone. I mean, it was up on Nexus for years, and then it was just gone one day. No warning, no heads up, just, you know, hidden. I got it back. So, you know, yeah. Settings are the same. We're also going to test that out. I want to make sure that it's I mean, I'm sure it's working fine, but it's just been so long and I'm so happy now. Hone Metal. Back in. Immersive Armors in. iHUD. Yes, we have to do iHUD. Activation. Key toggles. Link widgets. Options. We want fast. Yes. Yes. Transparencies. Crosshairs are 115. Magic is 80. Cool. So I went really basic with this. Like I said. Imperious, Legacy. I did add, I told you, added Legacy back in, so more HUD. Organized Bandits, Quick Light. We are going to need this. Oop. Damn it. Put that back on now. I went brightness. We're going to need wide. And it should be a spell for him, shouldn't it? Or should... No, you know what? We're going to keep it as a lantern. Janice used the spell. He wouldn't know that spell yet. He's going to know spells. Sky UI. Let's go Celtic. Sounds of Skyrim, Trade and Barter, Violence. Let's see. Next. Stealth. Seated. Cool. Back into MCM. Wet and cold. Wet. Disable that. I'm going to disable as many things that I don't feel the game needs to run. Level lists. Go home. We'll keep that default. Rain gear. All races. This one's going to be a little bit different because we're going to give the Nords cold gear. So all races. No strong winds, but yes, 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 yes. Ash survival. Level lists. Now why are water skins not? It doesn't matter. Oh, no I need. Yeah, no I need. Let's actually set up Wildcat. No XP32, none of that stuff. So. Disable dynamic combat, no. Disable injuries. No, I want injuries on. Okay. I think we're good anyway. We'll leave it go. Make a save.
Approach, my child, and choose where your new life shall begin. Beware the forces of the undead necromancer.
Alright. You ready, emo boy? Let's go. It's not on Nexus, Loki. It's not on SC Nexus, Loki. It's still on Ellie. It's gonna be interesting. Alright. Let's favorite the dagger. And let's see here. What does he get from the beginning? See the torch in the background? Oh, it's good that we could take that. Wow, it makes it dark though. Alright. So we'll favorite the torch for now. He will be doing some alchemy. Standard stuff for a necromancer. And you're taking all of the things. Beautiful. I would like that arrow. Thank you. Hermamora motif, resting, wow. And it's not worth a lot, but never heard of that one. Gold. Alright. So let's see. How's this gonna work? So with Legacy here, they moved it, so the 2 books are there. The race animal's there, the scroll is there, and my Jewel de Rumare. Very nice. Which, you know, of course, well, of course we could put that on. And
hey Molly, come here, hurry up.
Can I make it? No, okay, because it's part of the quest.
Molly, come here.
Yes, it is, Will. Oh, I've heard of the name. I've just never seen this particular model.
Oh.
I think, what do they have, like 4,000?
It was
Something like that.
It
For, so yeah, immersive jewelry's in there too, so. So skill leveling is going to be slower for him. Look how mad he looks. Look at that little snarl. He doesn't even want to, he just wants to look at the candle. Look at that. I like him already. Holy hell. Alright.
Like a canary. Yeah. Yeah. The yellows. I've never seen them.
Yeah, chickadees are yellow or gray.
I think it's the first one.
Oh, she's a little one. Down this one? Down this way?
Let's see. Yes, okay. We want these on. Boots of Sneaking we can keep on. I'll keep that jewel. We need a left-hand ring. We also need... What else do we need? We need our backpack. Got the snow bag. Let's give him the black bag. Yeah, let's give him the black bag. Cool. Alright. What does he have in terms of spells? We have this. Alright. It's like I've never done this before. Do it this way. It's a lot easier. book. We want book, right? Spell tone book. So 6B, 6FA, 6. Nope. Alright, there we go. Spell tone. Cool. So we've got a bunch of books to learn. Okay. Set him up. Go. Favorite that. No spell ward, okay. Obsidian weathers. Filter. I usually set it to cold. Seasons on. Weaker sun. I'm going to leave the sun alone for now because I want to check out the E and B once we get outside. I'll be doing some of that. Done. Alright, let's hope that the perks are here. This is the last thing I have to set up, and then we should be good to go. Yeah, Loki, you can. They'll show up on both your lists. If you copy a list to another profile, you can just activate or deselect with MO2. The lists will be identical. You can move them around if you want as well, and it won't affect the other one. Just don't do what I did and remove the mod. I think, like I was saying, I did that partly on accident, partly due to lack of sleep the night that I was doing the second profile. But yeah, you can. So if you like activate a mod on your second profile that isn't a mod on your first profile, it'll show up, but it won't be active, and vice versa. Yep. So, alright, what are we doing here? So it looks like this has changed a little bit. He always gets 5 perks to start. That's how I start this character. This is what? Conjuration, so 2F. 5, 3, 6. Let's see. So it's going to be the first one here. 2F. first one here, 2F. And we need one more and he should be done. Because the way that this leveling system is going to work, and I'm also testing a new uncapper any preset that sort of acts like Ordinator, but it doesn't. Every 5 levels I'll get a second perk, which I don't think I'm going to need, but at the same time, maybe. But I want to test it out and I want to see. So we're looking for a couple things. Some things are visual, some things aren't. So, what am I adding? Perk for destruction 2F. 2C. Cool. So that way, when I go down, and now we come back up. Conjuration's got 4, destruction has 1. That should be all that we need. It's just time to set up the favorites. So daggers 1, 2. 4. And we'll make a save. And we'll bring him out. I really should probably put oak flesh on there too, just in the beginning. At least favorite it, right? Okay. Settings. Gameplay. We're gonna start this on expert. Saves are disabled. Wow, not disabled. Display. Alright. Let's see how bad this thing kicks my ass. We'll get to the surface and then we can do some graphical testing. Oh yeah. We're gonna toggle God mode on for that. Alright, he wants nothing to do with me. Okay, we're good. Alright, that looks fine. Yep, yeah, he looks fine. That doesn't count as one. It has to be actual story gameplay. Alright. Get God mode off here. Alright, what are we doing here? Alright, so this is Silent Horizon. With Skyland and a bunch of other things. I'm more curious about my trees, however. That is what I am curious about. I want to see my trees. Actually, let me see. I forgot to move my map mod, but that's okay. So, I think honestly with the trees, the roads are covered up. I have roads. Look at that. So this is the first time in history that this has worked out in my favor. I have all the trees that I wanted. The map is more detailed, I think, than I've ever seen. Look at the rift. Look at all these trees. But you could see the forts, you could see the mountains, and you could see the freaking roads. So, let's well, let's F5 here. Let's not take chances. Oh yeah, there's usually. Alright, do they have anything that I could probably sell off the pelts? Pale. Alright, so we need money. Okay, that's gonna work. Oh, that's terrible. Ear cuffs. And we'll look at some of the other flora too. Realistic Water 2 is going on. I really like the sky. It's got a nice mix. I've never tried this EMB before. Let's see. Do I have bloom? Let's turn it on for a sec. Yeah, I had it off, so you know me, I usually turn my bloom off. And the lanterns are a little bit different. So these are Mari's flowers, which I was really anxious to see. I like them. Look at that. I really like them. These are Mari's death bells, which were deleted from Special Edition as of early this morning and last night, but these are the LE versions of them, which is the same thing, and you're allowed to pick the same types of options, it's just not in a full mod, traditional full mod setup. So, and the rest of her flowers, more death bells, purple. I like the red look nice, and I'm not really a fan of red. And I chose her burgundy nightshade. I think it's the default. It's the nicest color that I've seen. So.
What do you need?
Okay. So they're wearing stuff. Okay. WizKid signs. We'll get into the tree mods in a little while, because there are many of them. And this character is going to be doing some alchemy. See if we can sell off some junk. What do we have here? So you'll notice that it looks a little bit different. We also went with, I went with Cathedral Armory, as opposed to a Midian board. That's usually what I set up, but I got everything in one mod. Whoa. Okay. Mouse, you wanna cooperate?
Take a look.
I see the stream is shitting out again. Is it buffering for anybody else? Out of curiosity. If it is, let me know. Do I have any lockpicks? Does he have any lockpicks? There's one. Okay. That's pretty much all I need, I think. Alright. Not buffering? Everything okay. It's just me. Typically.
All right then. What is it?
Wonder if we should give him a mage's hood. Yeah. Let's see. Well, no, you know what? Let's keep him as he is. Can't even cast that. Oh, did I not assign? There we go. Okay, that's better. It's interesting with the... So I may have to run Bethany, just to see. Nice. Oh, that's right, he has the Cerberus stuff. He usually always does. For right now, we'll just take everything, including these iron arrows. And... well, enhanced blood texture. I have to move it below my combat mod. That's what that is. Didn't have that issue last time. Okay. It's weird, it feels choppy on my end, but I'm not taking an FPS hit.
We need to find our way to solitude.
Why are we even going to a wedding at this far-flung end of the Empire anyway?
I told you, it's the wedding of Vittoria Vici, an extremely well-connected merchant.
Yeah. Oh, the circlet? It's an unusual one, isn't it? Oh wow, it's this far. Yeah. What kind is it actually? It's a named one. It's a Magica one, right? Circlet of Minor Magica. Although the coloration seems to be a little off. I don't know why that would be. I'm also not sure about the EMB. Let's see, on a perfectly nice day. Yeah, not so sure about the EMB. Let's mess with the giant. Can I get him? I should be able to get him from here. Got him. He has 622 health. It is just ticking. He has no idea. He has a bit of an idea. He's got a pretty good idea, and I am GTFO. Yeah, not sure about the EMB. Might go back to Rudy. We'll have to see. I think they're the only two that are quote-unquote updated. Now, you'll notice there are a shit ton of trees. Yes, yes there are. That is on purpose. I just like to annoy giants, what can I say? And there's a little bit of pop-in, so I may have to change my Bethany settings. Oh, the fence is here too, okay, cool. What's up, funny man? Looks like he's got some new colors. That depth of field is crazy. Look at that. See all that behind me? My skeleton's still over there. Okay. So yeah, so this is the road to Whiterun. You really could get... Wow, look at the tree up there. I'm definitely going to have to go over my lots one more time. So, Mari's Tundra Cotton. This is why I chose this over Eek's Renthal. They just look so much better. I think Will and I were talking about this 2 days ago. And he swayed my decision. Because when I went in, I took a look at these on Ellie, and I'm like, yep. More my style. Love them. Go back into Cicero. Yep, Cicero's always. Wow, did I get hung up? Yeah, he's always there. Oh, don't come after me, boys. Get him. He's gonna whack you. Take all that. Where's the other one? There's a third one, isn't there? Stuff. Ah, yeah. So, notes to self. Enhanced blood texture needs to be moved. Can I get away with that? Yeah, I can. That's about it, though. Let's turn the EMB off and see. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely the EMB that's doing it. So this is with no EMB. This is just Obsidian Weathers and my preset. Alright, let's mess around with it a little bit. Right? Because it doesn't look bad. Alright, let's see here. Enable FPS limiter. This is... FPS is unlocked, but you can see my FPS up top here. It's kind of bouncing around about 54, 55. It's at 54 right now. What is so heavy with this EMB? Depth of field. We're turning depth of field off. Ambient occlusion. I mean, it's noticeable to me, but... Alright. Save this. Let's apply the changes, and then we'll see what it does. I very easily could switch over to Rudy. Rudy's a little more performance friendly. Like I said, I've never tried this out, and there's a ton of options with Silent Horizon. And people seem to get good results with it. So, like I said, I want to give it its fair chance. Okay. Let's just make sure. Right? There we go. So, yeah, that feels smoother already. And we're at 60 FPS. Okay, so... yeah. Alright, we'll give it a fair shot. As long as I'm hanging around 60 FPS, I'm happy. Hey, Mike. Do you prefer without the EMB? Hold on. Alright, so there's a clear day. Look at that big ass tree in the distance. I still have to go over my LODs. We'll keep it off, but it's gonna be... Alright, so look over that way, right? It just brings everything out. Color and everything. There comes the rain. There we go. This good old EMB rain. So that's without the EMB on. They are just white particles. And now it's ominous. Look at that. I never thought I would say that about another EMB aside from ominous. Looks pretty damn good. For 3:30 in the afternoon. Guard. Well, I am tired. Alright, let's just make sure everything's looking the way that it's supposed to.
Out with it.
Out with it, huh? Something attacking? Is that the wolf over there? Oh, look at that. Go get him, boys. I'll help where I can. That's a bandit chief. That's 2 bandit chiefs. Don't mind me, you know, just doing a thing here. And over here. Black hide. take your arrow. Okay. Yeah, he doesn't look happy about that. Are there more? There's another one. Is that that's the skeever? Right? Oh, the skeever's dead. And you're gonna be dead too. He's got 35 health. That's pretty paltry. Bones, there we go. Little gray hide. Okay, now we can officially look. Alright. And you can see the, see, that's the one thing I liked about this when I was looking at the screenshots. No, I am using, I have granite in right now. The mountains may swap out. I was gonna run Sam's, the red oxide wouldn't go with this particular setup, but the gray geode will. They're just going to be a little bit lighter than what you see from John Rose. And then the other thing is an extra 92 megabytes versus 972 megabytes. And you go from, was it 4K to 8K? See if we can get something nice between the trees there. Anything? Nope. I do like it.
They say the college has been snooping around Sarthor.
No, they haven't.
Mages in a burial crypt? No good.
Nope. Mages would never be in a burial crypt. There's a mod that... Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't tweak my grass any. I didn't do any of my uni settings. That's probably why. Look at that. Right? I didn't tweak anything.
Need a ride?
No, not yet. Yeah, so tweak the grass innies.
By Eastmere, it's true. A jester, funny pseudonym, just north by the Laureus Farm. Had a coffin in the park with a broken. We'd like to see him laugh his way out of that.
Interesting. I don't remember this being like this. Is this vanilla? Part of the towers crumbled down? Huh. Let's look at the tundra. Tundra's gonna look completely different here. Yeah, nice big tree we can kinda... Oh, there's death bow. I'm gonna leave them there, they actually look nice. Yeah, the grass innies have to be tweaked. Absolutely. Because you can see, like, with the fade and everything. Alright, I'm gonna have to tweak them. The lods are great. But you can't see the giant camp with the trees. Oh, my freaking Wi-Fi. Gotta keep it off, I guess. There it is. Alright, so grass innies tweaked. The Lodge, I may have to go back over. You're dead. Ooh, level up. Cool. Look at that mammoth. He can't see me. You're gonna go down. I thought so. Yeah, the grass lawns definitely need adjusting. Okay. So I'll be adjusting Bethany in a little while. But let's at least take a look inside Whiterun. And then I don't know. 6 p.m. Okay. 6 p.m. is a good time to enter the city, right? Seems like it would be. Can I get in? There we go. The grass, the fade, like the distance that you could see it before it starts to fade or pop in, that has to be adjusted. It's grass, but it goes from like 2D grass to 3D grass. Here's Whiterun.
Whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride of yours? Lord Greymane to help.
What's up, guard?
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak. Besides, Greymane would never make steel for the Legion.
Have it your way. I'll take the job, but don't expect a miracle.
Hey.
Got some good pieces out here if you
Good.
the finest weapons and armor.
Because I have some good pieces for you. Giggity. That guy had an ebony greatsword. Look at that shit. She can't afford that, can she? I have to buy your lockpicks. We need things that, like this. Oh, I can't afford that. Okay. Maybe we'll have to sell that to Bellathor, right? I literally have 2 lockpicks. Okay.
Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything. Want to hear a little Nord wisdom? You don't
Nope,
really
not
know
really.
a woman till you've had a strong drink and a fist fight with her.
Oh, great. Strong drink and a fist fight. Let's breeze home. Alright. So this is with both JK's and Dawn of Skyrim. I have a lot of tree mods going, just in case you guys were wondering. That's what is. So this is the home of Daniel and Chirtai. Sigils is going on as well. I had the shields, but I took the shields version of Sigils, so you could obviously see some issues here. But to me, that's fairly minor. Because for what I'm trying to do, there is no patch.
She puts her mind to it.
Right? So there's going to be clipping. Yes, the wheel is inside the tree. I understand that. Yeah, see the nightshades? I don't even want to pick them here. They're that nice burgundy. Let me turn my light off here. Yeah, there we go. Got a nice night sky. Tell you, the CMB is impressive.
Be careful.
Nope, I won't be.
Need something?
Except for your dog. I'll jump over your dog.
Thinking of settling in? There's a house for sale. Please, home. You should talk to the steward up in the keep. Do you hunt? The plains outside.
Why are you
White
wearing
Window
that
right
hat?
this gate.
Oh, that's terrible.
Damn those gray mains to oblivion. They want to back the storm close.
See if Bellathor's still open. He should be.
Welcome to Bellathor's General Goods. Welcome indeed.
Yeah, so like, I'm not running
I
anything for
work
the
for
interiors.
Bellathor at the General Goods store.
Everything's for sale, my friend. Everything. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Let's see. I need enchanted Bellathor. That's too much money. I don't have that much money. I'm looking to make money. Ring of Distillation, huh? Okay. And then I could sell you... Ooh, excuse me, this, ginormous, whatever you call it. Don't need that. And he's got to have lockpicks. Yes, he does. 6. Cool. Demon. Pale Shadow. Do we want gloves? I think we want gloves. Let's take a pair of gloves, right?
Do come back.
Let's see how they look. Fashionable. A. Not really.
I assure you, I'm prepared to make any deal.
It's kind of too bright.
Don't mean to be rude, but I'm too busy to talk right now.
Good, good.
You know nothing of our struggles, our suffering.
Nothing. And what of my son? What of Thorold? Is he nothing? So don't talk to me about suffering.
Your son chose his side, and he chose poorly, and now he's gone. Such is the way of war. The sooner you accept his loss, the better.
What do you need?
Out with it.
Alright. So we're really gonna have to see this in the daylight.
I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of meat.
And I'm gonna have to tweak the innies.
If you need potions, you should try out Davies.
Your stupid son is dead. Died a storm-cloaked traitor. And you best keep your mouth shut.
I also thought Gloria's doors would have been a little too much, so I kept that off.
One more song. What's it?
Well met, traveler.
Yeah, yeah.
Huh? If it's work you're looking for,
Oh, Wolfred's in here.
Hilda's the one to talk to.
Past, present, and future.
As he told of both battles and gold he had made. But then he went quiet, didn't gnaw the red, when he met the shield maiden Matilda, who said,
I want to see you when you're done work.
"Oh,
Need something.
I can't, not tonight.
Now I think it's high time that you lie down.
I don't think he approves of me, Cal.
Clashing and slashing
your
steel
imagination
as the
running
brave lass
wild.
Matilda charged in full of zeal.
Nope.
And the braggart named Ragnar was boastful no more when his ugly red head rolled around on the
But
floor.
tomorrow, definitely.
Thank you, good patrons of the battered mare. Thank you. If it's a lady.
Get away from me. see those warriors from Hammerfell? They've got curved swords. Curved swords. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room, right this way.
Yeah, so I could take my makeup off. Alright. If I turn the light on. The light might be a little too bright. We might be
I
adjusting.
heard the gourmet's hiding out somewhere in Skyrim. You know, fella who wrote that cookbook?
Yeah,
I
thank you.
think I've got some mugs need scrubbing.
Alright. Did she just reopen that?
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
What am I looking for in here? Nothing. Okay. Well, they're going out that way. I'm going out this way. There's a bunch of them out here.
Need something?
There's Casimir. There's Carlotta.
Hello, friend. How can I help you, wizard? You'll find him
And it's the
somewhere
song bearer.
in that general direction.
Alright.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Need something?
Oh, we're good. I just need to jump over this goat
A
here.
red traveler.
I work with my mother. Sell fruits and vegetables.
Alright, so this you get to see it properly in the daytime. And then
Disrespect the
these
law
are
and you disrespect
Mari's. This is Mari's lavender. And we'll pick some of that. And also her dragon's tongue, which I think are probably my favorite. Because they have just a hint of blue or purple or lavender inside them. Just enough. And they also glow with the MB. So we'll pick one. But we'll leave the rest alone. So this whole setup is basically Mari.
No lollygagging. In each of us, the future of Skyrim, the future of Tamriel.
Then you can see the added trees into Whiterun, the ones that are up here. I'm sure there's some over this side too. Yeah. Yep. Alright, let's save. Let's do this. Since this part is testing, I'll be able to come back to this save. Where do we want to go? We can go anywhere. Although I probably should adjust my any files before I do that, right? Yeah, because it's messing up the map. Okay, let's do that. Let's quit out. We'll adjust the any files. I think you guys should be able to see. I don't think I had my display capture. Alright, what do we got here? SKSE, plugins, character gen, presets. Cool. And then we will. Cool. We'll make his preset. Alright, we have to close MO2. Open up Bethany. We're gonna go recommended tweaks, high, anti-aliasing off. Locked at 50. General. Gameplay. Ooh, 60. NPCs use ammo. Remove the Bethesda modding platform. Reflect objects. This is going to be 85. Lens flare is gone. Improve shaders. This is going to be 2,000, 3,000. This is going to be light. No tree shadows. 0. 2.0. Tick the sun shadow transitions. Leave it at 25,000 for the grass fade. And density is going to be 60. 15. Save. Alright, that should be enough. You want to go to Riften? I usually do too, Gail. I just wanted to pick them. They look nice. Let's go full screen. Alright, so iMini grass size 60, grass types per texture 15. That might be too much for enhanced landscape, but we'll find out. Let's look at my prefs here. Okay. Let's run it. You guys might have been seeing a double screen because I didn't have my capture fully off. So if the screen seemed off a little bit, I just realized it. Yeah, Riften's gonna, like, the trees around Riften should look a lot different now. I don't have the Riften Aspens. Or at least Verts Aspens from EVT. I didn't choose that option. I have different ones. We'll see that in a little bit. Once it loads. And maybe with the Bethany tweaks, the grass it'll be less dense, but it'll be more full at the same. I guess it doesn't make any sense. Makes sense in my head. Oh, that's good. So I guess I can keep it unselected or deselected from now on. I know the last time I had it done, or the last time I forgot to check the box, people were saying, yeah, you could see double the screen, or like one was on top of another. So. Alright. So, yeah. Let's, oh, we didn't do that yet. Okay. Let's go to... Well, we'll go to the stables. Hey, good evening. What is going on? Whoa, I got trees in my face.
This should be good.
Oh yeah, fight. Did you guys get him? I don't know, I hear him.
Someone do something.
Alright. So yeah, this is Ripton. Now, can we see anything? No.
Hold there. Before I let you into Riften, you need to pay the visitor's tax.
See how pissed off he is about paying a tax.
For the privilege of entering the city. What does it matter? Keep your voice down.
Yeah, I don't want to enter
everyone
the
to
city.
hear
I
you.
want to look around first.
Just let me unlock the gate.
Alright, so you can see the grass density's gone down. I could actually see bodies if I need to, which is great. So FPS is the same. I probably didn't need to adjust it, but I think it looks better like this. Because you could actually see the landscape. You know, it's not just, you know, a field of grass. But all these trees like this too. Go first person with this. We're meeting all over the place, Mike. More wolves. Oh, I see him. Does he see me? There's two of them. Well, you're facing me. You're first. Let's take out the wolf population. Oh, I got him too. That's okay. Alright, let's go back in the first person. Get up higher? Yeah, we can get up higher. Come on. You should be able to climb that mountain. There we go. Alright. So you can see, that should be the Blackbriar Lodge, right? Yeah. So without the see, everybody puts the Aspens in Riften, right? I think it looks good like this. They both, I mean, they both look good, but it's got a different, it's definitely got a different feel to it. It's, the whole game is literally forest. So you can see this will take you down to Dayspring Canyon. Are the banditos here? Yes, they are. What's up, fellas? You can deal with him. Where's your buddy? Hey, buddy. Wow. Oh, he totally did. He killed me. One shot. That's why you gotta be careful. Even with oak flesh, doesn't matter. That is Blight Curse. Or are you talking about the skeleton? The curse spell I'm using is Blight Curse. Alright, yeah, we may as well go inside Riften. Just, well, let's take a look at the lake first. And see if the kitties can buy anything for me. I don't think I really have anything else to sell, do I?
So many refuse to talk to us. Take a look.
Yep, well, I'm refusing to talk. So I want to disenchant that, right? What else do I want? Oh, yeah. Don't need that. Okay. Do you have any? You guys have lock picks. Yeah, you do. Okay. Alright, we're good.
May your road lead you to Vindsvept.
Oh, if I could find a road, that'd be great. I think I might have gone overboard with the trees. Except, no I didn't. So what you're seeing here is... It's a base of Skyland all-in-one as a base, right? Realistic Water 2, John's watercolor, everything that he's done within the Skyland series, but I overwrote Skyland with Enhanced Landscape. So it's just the textures. Because while John's are really good, these are better, and the LODs for them are better than his, in my opinion. Of course, I wanted everything else in his pack. It's a shame he never did a tree mod, aside from Sacred Trees, which only does 2 trees in the game. I would have liked to see that, but you know. So you're seeing his architecture. So Riften, small farmhouses, Whiterun, Solitude, etc. The college would be the same way too. And then trees is Enhanced Vanilla Trees. We have Bent Pines 2. We have Trees add-on. Oh no, we have to go inside Riften. Yes, we do. There's a bunch. We need a good overhaul for Canis Route. Can I get out this way? I should be able to. This guy's scrawny. Should be able to get in.
Well, in you go.
Well, that's where I'm going. Guard's a dick. Anyway. Quick question somebody mentioned. I can check over in Wabbajack. I'm in the Wabbajack server. Let me see. Do you know what channel it was in? Because there's a lot, and I really don't ever go in there. It's probably Simon Magus. They wouldn't be talking about me in there. They'd probably, because he's a well-known mod author. Unless somebody really was, which there's a possibility, but I doubt it. So, alright, Riften.
I had another run. Riften's under my protection. You watch yourself now.
Alright, well, can we look at your cape? Because that's a...
One snap of her fingers and you could end up in Riften jail. Or worse.
They represent the reason I'm here. I can't just ignore them, Eren.
I know. I just don't want you to leave. You're the only good thing that's happened to this city in a long
Wanted
time.
the Grey Fox. Theft, embezzlement, forgery, pickpocketing, counterfeiting, burglary, conspiracy to commit theft, grand larceny, tax evasion, slander, fraud, perfidy, and impertinence. Description. Height between 5 and 6 feet, normal weight, hair, and oh yeah. Let's take that. I want the dagger. Can I not have that? I can't have that. Really? Can you grab that dagger for me?
Don't listen to that talk of the face sculptor down in the ragged flagon. Face butcher is more like it from what I've heard.
Yeah, face butcher.
Hey, you, get over here.
I don't like your hair.
Talk to you. I don't know you.
Don't care.
You
You have bad hair.
to hear me all you want, but you better stay out of the Blackbriar's business.
Nice. So that's doing what it's supposed to be doing.
Yes?
Everybody's too happy. We got trees, lanterns, statics, everything all over the place. Look at this. It's a good thing I didn't put animated clutter in. I would have been screwed.
Yes?
This is literally just Skyland.
I'm really getting tired of your
And of course, JK's and Don. Hey, Brynjolf.
If you're looking for a handout, you'll want to speak with
He
my
could be my
husband.
dad.
If you're looking for company, I suppose I
He could be. Let's check it out.
Never done an honest day's work in your life for all that coin you carry. Hey, lad. Never done an honest day's work in your life for all that coin you carry.
Oh my god, I'm in
Hey,
free
lad.
cam and he still got me. Are you my father? It's possible. Except you're a Nord, I think, right? Right? Yeah, he's a Nord and I'm a Bret. Okay. Daddy, give me money.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can take a hint, lad.
Yep.
You want to make some coin? Come find me.
I'll make coin. Piss off. Alright. I shouldn't be that mean to my father. Alright. Yeah, really happy I went with Mari's stuff. Because I think if I use Renthals in this particular... Oh, Rally's Hanging Moss, by the way. This is the desaturated version. I tried both, and I found that for my particular playstyle, the desaturated seems to fit the entire game as opposed to having some of it stand out a little bit more. Just a, you know, a personal preference with me. I'm happy there's choices with that. So yeah. And her nightshade is fucking awesome. It really is. Smoking torches and candles, of course. I was gonna go with the LFX and then I decided against it at the last second. But we are using her death bells. And her lavender. And oh my god,
They
my
say
shrine's
the
not
college has been
floating.
snooping around Sarthal. Mages in the bed.
But the
No good
horn
can
is
come
sort
of
of clipping. Okay, that's fine. But the shrine is there. That's what matters, right?
You see those warriors from Hammerfell? They've got curved swords.
They do.
Curved swords.
Do I have a necklace? I don't think I do. Let's see what else. I think she did the thistle, but this might be part of Enhanced Landscape. Well, it's mixed in with Dindulad now, so. Scarmius Thistle base change from JK's. Not 100% sure. Don't care, bad hair. Yeah. Hey, don't you? I don't want to see those two words in the same sentence next to each other. Ever. That which we do not speak of. Yeah, I'd love to get one now at... What level am I? 2? Yeah. Watch it be another legendary. What's up, Ballamond?
Come to see Ballamond perform miracles with steel, eh?
That's a fierce stash you got going on there. Nordic like.
If you need any more smithing work, come see me again.
So... Now the forge really isn't... Let's see if I can get in there better. I guess because it's all packed in, but it's Matthys. High poly project, of course. Smelter. Let's So yeah, these are
What brings you
Matthew's.
to Balamut today? Repair? Purchase?
Alright.
Riften's under my protection. You watch
Shari.
yourself now.
There is a special today on everything. You must buy it to get it.
Alright.
New around Lifton? Take my advice. Stay at the
Some of them
green
are standing around doing their thing. Ripton's got some green, you know, to complement the browns and the tans and the earthy colors. I like it. Let's go at the south gate. Let me go back in a first person here. Sigils. The Blackbriar Manor actually looks. This is 250 mods. This is, you know, 250 less than I said I was gonna do. I think it came out pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. I mean, I have to do some more any tweaking and some more settings, but you know. Hey, look at that. Look at that. Well, we all know what we're looking at. So this is normally where you'd see the aspens, right? And while I think you guys may have seen screenshots I've put up and others have put up, like I like to call this Aspen Alley, I think it looks just as good like this. The rift is supposed to be green, right? Ah, okay. Let's see. We're gonna make our way up there in a second. Just do one of those, do one of these. Where am I going? Am I going up here? I'm going up here. No, I'm going the wrong way. I don't have Finison. I don't even have XP32 in this. Because of the Lich. Although I could go into XP32's files and hide the Dragon Priest mesh. And that'll fix it too, but it's just easier to do it like this. Alright. Alright, I see ya. You wanna, you have a familiar, I have a skeleton. Look at that. Let's let them dance, right? What cloak I want? I want that cloak. Look at that. What is that? Gray hide, huh? Crystal skin. Yeah, we'll take all this stuff. Hey, you're naked. Cool. Alright, let's see. Put a cloak on. We have a black cowl. And I can hide the helmet. Hey, it works. Beautiful. So we technically don't need the cowl. But we're gonna try it on anyway. Let's try the black one first. I wonder if that's... The gray one should be the same too, yeah. Because of the robes. Alright. Oh, now we're just silly. let's take that off. There we go. He's fine. Alright. The rift is down. Time to go to the reach. You should, certainly, yeah. Let's give it a couple hours. Really? Alright. I should probably toggle God mode if I'm going to be doing this, because the last thing I want is for a bear or something to jump out and just wreck my day. Or a wolf. It's fine. We like our trees. I really do like the C&B. It's not too overbearing. Turn the bloom off and it's got an NVT kind of feel to it, but with elements of semi-realist, elements of I could see elements of intrigued. Let's wait another hour. 8 a.m. Okay. Nope. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Yeah. I like it. I'll have to do some adjusting too, just to see. I may actually raise the grass back up. I think I shortened it a little too much. Bunch of dead bodies. Bones that I can take. Wonder what happened here, huh? Now how do you not have bones? Weirdo. So this is one thing about enhanced landscapes that I like. Alright, so you see off into the distance, we're looking at this mountain straight across from me. Up on the hillside, it's normally patched out. But when you generate your text gen files and your LOD files, for some reason with enhanced landscapes, it's not even a big, not even a big large mod like file size. It seems to show a little bit better. I know that's probably not going to make a lot of sense, and you're going to see a little bit of like I said, I have tons of tree mods coming in. So you're going to see LOD 4 and LOD 8 switch between the LOD 4 and the Billboard 2D. But I have a reach tree replacer mod, so I think that's the name of it actually. And then this is something else that I'm gonna have to fix. I did see, yeah. So we're gonna have to match them up. There was a fix for this. You can see how they're one color, then the mountains are different. So we're gonna fix that up. It'll darken these rocks here to make them look more like granite. I'm happy with it. I mean, you know, We'll do some more mountain testing. So what I'm gonna do is probably for the rest of the early evening, I'm going to throw in all 3 of Sam's quarantine mountain or 4-ish. It should be 4 of them now. Well, there's 4 total files. I'm not sure how many he has up on Nexus. I think it's 4. Yeah. Definitely interesting. I'll have to regenerate. I'll have to rerun Dindulad. And we'll just take a look. Although I'm looking, Granite Mountains looks fine as is. I really like the C&B. I really do. I said the same thing too when I saw Picturesque, but this is more. I mean, this looks more natural. So there's without, there's with. Wow, that's a good one. Got about a 2 FPS drop right there, but that's okay. Back up to 59. I don't know, what do you guys think? I like it. Ethereal clouds, ethereal cosmos. So we have Gamage's clouds in his night sky. Smooth sky mesh. We're already running obsidian weather, so the fogs are included. I don't think I really had anything else atmosphere-wise. I didn't adjust the moons or anything like that, so. So. Yeah, he's just kind of hanging out there. Look at Skyhaven. They don't even want you to see it. Look at that. You can see it from a distance. Nice little smelter. Ah, it's because I came into an interior cell. Okay. Thank you. I guess Solitude? Go to Catless Farm, right? The area in and around Dragon Bridge looks pretty awesome, by the way. I was putzing around there earlier today. Wow, my back is killing me. Okay. Come on, get up there, up there. Alright. So you can see all the added foliage. Am I in God mode? I think so. Disabled. Enabled, okay. Let's, well, I don't want to fire that quest off there.
Yes?
So, this is the high quality Cloaks of Skyrim, the texture add-on. So I have Cloaks of Skyrim, and then I have the high quality 4 Cloaks of Skyrim edition. Worth every megabyte. Come on. Water's not bad either. It's a little blurry. Oh, come on, really? I have to do all the work. Oh, they kill each other. Nice. So there's an option in there to make this entire section barren. Or you could have, you know, like the mushroom fantasy marsh style. So I opted for this one, mainly because I haven't seen it, and, you know, I think the trees are kind of fitting. You're freaking me out there, buddy. And he'll drop dead. hear ya. I know it's over there. Alright, so we got Mari's giant lichen. And I think the swamp fungal pods as well. Should be somewhere around here. Should be some. I'm probably staring right at them. Ah, there we go. So this is the variant I chose. Hides it a little bit, but you know. Hey Mel. What's going on? Who, the character? Well, he's an actual preset. I'm still kind of just doing some testing, but he's all set up. I haven't been God mode right now. We're looking at bark. Look at it, giant thick wood. That's what we're looking at. I mean bark. That's what I meant. His name's Endril. He is a relative, son, grandson of Janice. They're both bred. And because I know you missed the beginning of it, but because of how is that Fort Snowhawk already? Wow, I made my way all the way over there. Because of what happened with Janice's play, his play was never intended to end. Because we've been going strong. I had, what was it? I think I was level 54. Something like that. Hey, big boss chest. Oh, it's expert. What's up, guy? Ow. Ones I don't like. Oh, you summoned him. You're an idiot. But he might have something good on him, right? He's got an extra set of robes. I'm just gonna take all that, yeah. Don't mind me. Who raised him? You're not wanted. So the way I'm playing him off, Mel, is we're going to start over. He's going to be a level 1 character. The difference is with him, I've added in Legacy of the Dragonborn. Oh, thank you. Surprisingly, I've got Skyland. That's it. That's what you're looking at right now. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be testing Sam's his mountain textures in with this play. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to reinstall Skyland, not take the Granite Mountains option, but I'm going to, or I could take it, I guess, and let Sam's overwrite it, right? Because what I did initially the other day was I installed Skyland all in one, but I didn't take the landscape option. I left it open because I wanted enhanced landscapes to overwrite. This time what you see here is I left both on. So while I think enhanced landscapes is overwriting nearly every aspect of Skyland, I didn't go into the files to check file for file specifically. or look at them anywhere else to see if there's a conflict. What you're liking about this is the E&B. It's Silent Horizons and Obsidian. It's quite fantastic. I didn't think I was going to like it as much as I did, and it's up to the current E&B binary, which is 0.417. There's more dead ones, right? Yeah, we'll just take all that stuff, right? Okay. One more stop, and then I think that's going to be it for now. I may come back later. I'm going to have to move my map mod underneath didn't do a lot, but I do have my roads, and I got my trees. I mean, I really don't want to go up to Winterhold. I really don't. I don't really want to go anywhere in the north. There you can see Dragonborn Gallery, so it's added. The Vale. Go to the Dragontail Mountains right now if I want to. Oakwood. Pale Cave. Okay. But you can use Legacy of the Dragonborn. I don't see why you can't. You absolutely can. Just make sure my capture's on. There we go. Okay. Cool. Let's see here. So theirs is different. Theirs is max grass type. Alright, so I have to change that. Okay. Although I wonder if that's going to overwrite Bethany or Bethany's going to overwrite this because Enhanced Landscapes has its own 1352, 1700. Okay. I'll adjust Bethany accordingly. I kind of figured that was the case. What else am I checking for? Oh yeah, Enhanced Blood. Which I have at 53, which has it right there. And then where's Wildcat? Combat 227. Oh, it technically is under it. Okay. It's literally right underneath it. Okay. Alright. I might have to drop it in my left pane then. Okay. Plugins are good. I'm trying to think of what else I was going to check. I don't know. So yeah, Skyland all-in-one. We went with that again. Cool. A lot of, I did do a bunch of Matthew's 3D Misc stuff. Because I didn't want, I thought Renthals might stand out a little too much with this, and then it's also based on my load order from Janice's play. So while Janice had less overall mods, he had more plugins. I have more mods here because a lot of them don't have a plugin, or they're just meshes and textures only. Um, you could use both, Mel. You could have Noble 2K and just overwrite it with Skyland all in one, and then you'll get the architecture from Noble if you wanted to, or if you can find Windhelm specific, because that way you'll really cover everything in the game. Yes, it is. It's in there, Strudel. Yep. It's just not active. Not yet. It's not active yet. And this is the version 2. This is the more stable of the two. And yes, I have one Form 43 plugin, which is Percus itself. Ignore it. I played 54 levels with Janice without an issue. And I didn't clean immersive jewelry, that's okay. One ITM. The horse texture. Ah, I forgot to clean that one. Okay. Well, we're going to leave that alone anyway. Doesn't matter. Everything else is fine. So we're good. Yep. Perma. So there's 4 of them. They're all, Form 43. But they work fine. No big deal. To make sure his preset is loaded up. Diversity is at the bottom. Underneath, patches. Otherwise, you'll have blackface with this setup, with diversity. Very particular. Normally, this would go on the bottom. Did do a lot would be next. And obviously, the organized bandits patch needs to be below the main file. Organized bandits is above. Try to think of anything else. Meridia Revoiced. So I am using that mod, so you're not going to hear the same Meridia when we find her bacon. I also have the Luxon beacon replacer, because I may actually do that quest. Janice didn't do it, but Entril might do it. And it's just to collect the artifact, because he's essentially, he's going to be a necromancer too. We'll just say Janice was his father. Or let's say he was his grandfather. That makes more sense, right? Because, I mean, Janice was pretty old. We'll say it's his grandfather. And who knows, Brynjolf could really be his dad. They kind of look alike. That was not intentional, by the way. I just like that hairstyle. I don't clean immersive jewelry, Mel. I haven't noticed any issues with it. I did clean Undeath, but that was the only one that I cleaned. Aside from my master files. Like I said, I'm not really running a lot. I'm at 253. That's it. So it's what you guys saw from previous shots, right? The ones that I put up when I was gonna do Rochambeau's play. So I had about 447 mods with a different graphical setup. And I don't think they looked any better or worse than what I'm seeing now with less. And of course it was a different EMB. Performance is identical, even with the 2 different EMBs. I think the only real major mods I don't have installed would be like 4's XP32. I don't have it because you can see it down here. I have visible favorited gear 3.1 because I don't have XP32, so this gives me the MCM menu for VFG and just regular realistic ragdolls and forests. And I had to make sure to add in weightless gold coins because both perma and immersive jewelry put weight to the gold. And I'll be honest, it's immersive, but it's burdensome. And I need my backpack for the body parts. So. If your people are just standing around at a conflict, try waiting an hour, or try waiting 24 hours first, Mel. And I have to ask, you're not running immersive citizens, are you? I don't remember. I don't think you were, but I'm not 100% sure. That sounded bad. I don't know if they're just standing around. Maybe they're social distancing. Who knows? You know, 6 feet apart. Is that what it is? Maybe that's what they're doing in Skyrim too. Skyrim social distancing. Add immersive citizens. There you go. The mod's already made. Now we just have to repackage it. Instead of calling it immersive citizens, we'll call it social distancing in Skyrim 2020. Yeah, you could save and reload, quit and reload. Oh, you do have it in? Disable it, reload your game, and see if they start moving around. Some people don't have any issues with it. Other people just have no luck with it. It's like, for all the years that I've used Ordinator on Xbox, I never had an issue with it. And then my first 2 plays on PC were with Percus because I needed something different. I used the shit out of Ordinator, right? Not that I don't love it. I needed a change. And Valkyrie wasn't out. Adamant wasn't out. So I went back to a mod that was made before it, and it wound up being my favorite. So that's what I'm sticking with now. And I just don't have good luck running Ordinator on PC. I have random freezes, and every time it's the only variable that I could think of, and I'm not saying it's the mod. I'm saying it's probably a combination of that with something else that I just haven't been able to pinpoint because I haven't gotten any logs on any conflicts. I haven't seen anything in Xedit. It's just I just have bad. I personally have bad luck with it. So who knows? But I don't know. I think that's it. I don't have anything else written down for this particular thing. I think everything else is fine. We have our frescoes, the sigils. So like I said, I had sigils of Skyrim shields, but I decided to take it out. I'm using Cathedral Armory, and I wanted everything to kind of be uniform. I didn't want to have like, you know, like a Cathedral armor setup, but with the shields of sigils. I didn't want it to be kind of mismatched. But we do have immersive armors and Amidian-born textures, common clothes, immersive weapons, lean wolves. And then I kept for the guard stuff, the Imperial armor and weapons, and the lean wolves and the sleeveless add-on. Cloaks of Skyrim, Cloaks of Skyrim HD. This is if you haven't added this in, at least give it a look. They look pretty good. So this is the regular Cloaks of Skyrim mod. This is the HD version. It's also why you saw that little gap in the neck. So if you're wearing robes, it's probably not that great. Some light armors may show that too. Heavy armors I don't think would be a problem. But yeah, obviously this is the Necromancer stuff. This is the one I was looking for. They have the... Now, I'm not too keen on the purple, but I do like the color purple, so I think it fits. But I wish it was kind of the skull, but it is what it is. I'm not going to complain. Whiterun. That's why you saw the cloaks look totally different. And it's just an add-on. That's all it is. It's just textures. So I'll give this one its proper shout out. If you use Cloaks of Skyrim HD SSE. Great mod. That's about it, guys. So I got nothing else. We may come back later this evening and start him up. I may put him in a different starting location. Let me see here. I see a lot by Mel. Hold on. The dumb luck mod. Not immersive. Oh, Mel's streaming in an hour, guys. No, you don't have to be sorry to say that, Mel. I don't care. I mean, you should. I'll, tell everybody you're streaming and get people in your stream. I mean, I'll link your if you get a schedule, I'll link your stream schedule in my description, so people will see. I don't mind. I don't care. It's all about helping friends out, right? It's the name of the game. All right, but I'm blabbering at this point, guys. So yeah, I'll be in Discord. But if Mel's gonna be streaming, I'm gonna be in her stream. So, Mel, when you get that set up, put the link up, okay? And I'll go over there. And thanks, guys, for joining me. It was a pretty quick setup. I had plans for Janice, like I said. I nerfed his play. That was my fault. We had just finished Dawn Guard. He was already a Lich. We were level 53 or 4. And I didn't do the rest of the main. I had a lot planned for that. We didn't have any issues. I think I ran into one issue, and it was early on in his play. It was like one CTD by like level 4 or 5. The rest of the game was perfectly fine. So what I'm going to do is we're just going to say, hey, this is his grandson. He's kind of a snot-nosed punk. But at the same time, I have Legacy installed. So, keep in mind, Janice's play, I wasn't running Legacy. So now we're going to have all of this stuff from the Undeath mod, because Legacy has a patch for it, and it's got a place in the museum. So he's going to be the Relic Hunter that I've been wanting to do for a while, because I've been wanting to do a Relic Hunter as a mage, as a necromancer, as a lich, because I couldn't figure out a playstyle. I'm like, well, I don't want to deviate from my mage style that I like too much. I was gonna try it with the Khajiit, but that's just too many issues. Too many issues. This is simplified. So, all right, guys, I'm out. Thank you. I love you. I'll see you later. Bye.